waiting here, Darwin Airport, and you can see it's a bustling metropolis. It's 8 o'clock at night. The flight has been a little bit delayed. Hopefully the gang won't be too long, and then we can whiz off to our accommodation for our first night together. Yeah, we can read about the modern Darwin or the modern territory story and everything while I'm waiting. So as you can see, it's all happening. Can't wait to see the gang and start exploring. Our second morning, we've got the gang, we got here. Michael's wants a phone in front of these planes. This is an old World War II airstrip, just on the side of the Stuart Highway in the top end. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. It's going to be 35 degrees, so we're going to be sweating today, no doubt. But we got the van cranked up with air conditioning, so the world is a wonderful place. All right, as this is our first morning, we're going to get a photo in front of the Spitfire. We're up in Darwin. These four lovely ladies are going to keep this rabbly lot in check. All right, so if they have to slap us around and we come out with some bruises and stuff like that on our face, you'll know why. Loves a photo or two.
How you going, Mum?
So we're just saying, how you going, Mum? So Colin, what do you think? World War II, isn't it an interesting history on it? So this is one of the Air Force, the landing strips they used in World War II. Obviously we got those things there. And they used it later for the RFDS. Jock the Croc. Caught at Borroloola boat camp. Apparently he was aggressive and started attacking the boats, so they had to catch him, get rid of him. Now they've put him in a little glass house. I know you can't see him that well, but he's a big croc, this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, you wouldn't
5 metres long and 720 kilos. That is one big crocodile. The gang were at the Adelaide River Tavern, just having a wander around. Like I said, this is the crocodile just here. We're going to wander inside and see what the bar looks like. So we've been for a swim down at Edith Falls. What a magical place to go for a swim. And we're just going to head off now. We're heading to Katherine and we're going to check into our cabins for the night. And we're having a barbecue dinner for tea tonight. Barbecue, can't wait. This is our second night's humble abode. There's Brendan, his bathers, ready to go for a bit of a dip. The beauty of this place though is we have the cabins on the right here, and in between all the cabins is the swimming pool and barbecue. So we're gonna have a barbecue for dinner tonight and gonna eat around the pool. There's the other cabins that we've got.
Hey Peter, what's going on?
So there's Michael, hates to be part of the action. Yeah, we've had a swim today and we've got the van just parked there. Well, the day is dawning on our third day. This is a little swimming area. We were last night having a splash and we had a barbecue there, which was fantastic. We're out to a Bushman's Outback thing there. We had a bit of horsemanship and some animals and that, playing with them today, and then Kakadu Caves. It's going to be a good day today. Look at that sky, magic. We're at the Katherine Outback Experience this morning. And they've got a whole little baby animals that the ladies said they love having visitors. And so, because we're visitors, we love seeing baby animals. Oh, look how fluffy these little things are.
These are calves.
Yeah, chewing away. Look at them. Here's our pigs.
Can I photo with the pigs, Sarah?
They're called Christmas, Easter. So having a quick coffee before the show starts. We've said g'day to the animals. So this first arena they start in there, and apparently there's a bit of horsemanship in there. Starts to break in a horse, and then they move into this larger arena. And they actually sponsor Dolly's Dream. So it's a good charity to give to. Very good charity to give to. All right, they're all sitting here patiently waiting for the show to start.
There you go, Mum.
Then they'll probably jump up and jump on the horse.
Yeah.
And they'll start bucking.
I'll do it.
Kathy wants to ride the bucking bull. She was saying before she just wants to get on it,
I'll do the bucking bull.
slap it on its bum and go for it.
I'll do the bucking bull.
Michael's keen to do anything.
Yeah, I'll do it, Mum. I'm going to ride a horse, Mum.
And make him work a bit out there. And if he looks at me or thinks about looking at me, I just back off the pressure and invite him to look at me in the middle and eventually come over to me in the middle. Okay, so out in the wild they've got a hierarchy system. So they've got a dominant horse.
So me and the boys here, we're going for a pat of the horse as well. There's the lads and Ari. Oh, Colin's coming in the back as well. And they're pretty keen on getting a feed as well. This is the horse that we pat before, and then we got a donkey out the back here. Now, Brendan's feeding the donkey. Bruce is in there as well.
Just so that they get to know their name and so that you can give them the full attention.
Now, apparently donkeys are territorial, so they look after the herds. So if you've got problems with other feral animals, you whip a donkey in there and they protect the herd. Herd and their territory.
Good girl.
So no bridle, no hands,
Just a
playing the
saddle.
guitar, just a
one
saddle.
Just a saddle.
And he's playing in time with the front left-hand leg of the horse. So he's steering the horse with his legs,
Yeah. Quite a guitar.
playing the guitar. So that's pretty damn clever. This afternoon has changed somewhat. We were going to go to the Kakadu Caves, but then we got a notification from National Parks that there's a brown snake in the cave and they've shut the caves. So our plan B is to go to, I hope I say this right, Godin Cultural Centre. So this is the cultural centre here, beautiful gardens. Colin and I are following up the rear, the rest of the gang have gone in. So we're going to go for a wander in there and have a look around. Here we are, the Catherine Thermal Pools. How good is it down there?
Yes. Very good.
Beautiful. I haven't got in yet, but I'm getting in very shortly. All right, into the drink we go.
I wouldn't do that.
The water here is absolutely beautiful. What do you reckon, Ari?
Yep.
Ari just ripped off the biggest burp we've ever heard.
How you going, Peter? What's up?
She's
Get
a
me in
master
there.
at the burp, we believe.
Here, get me in there.
There's Michael.
How you going, Mum?
Oh, g'day, Dad.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Laurie. Love ya.
Brina, Sarah, Brandon, and Kathy. Kathy, who lives in Catherine. And Bruce and Colin, they're just guarding our gear. And Rob here. How is it, Rob?
It's beautiful, mate.
You look refreshed.
Yeah,
You look like a new man.
yeah, man.
And Michael's been going under the bridge as well, haven't you, Michael?
Yeah.
Swimming under that bridge.
Mum. I went under the bridge, Mum.
He hasn't taken a breath. Our quiet time is when he's underwater.
Is it 4 o'clock, is it?
Here's the gang. We're looking good, don't you think?
Yep.
Looking sharp, looking sexy. Now, Rob, what did you reckon of that swim?
Absolutely beautiful, mate.
Wasn't it just perfect?
Yeah.
You splashed around there. We were in there for ages, weren't we? Ages and ages.
I don't know.
Nipmaluk Gorge, we're about to wander into the information centre.
How you going,
See
Mum?
what we can see, and there's Michael saying g'day to his mum. He says that nearly every time, mind you, so we're going to wander in here. We're going to do some shopping. We're a bit early, so we'll probably catch up, have some morning tea, and maybe have a look over the gorge before we jump on the boats. We're sitting here overlooking part of the gorge. So down in amongst those trees, here's the river. And Michael's having a bit of a chat over there like he does. Beautiful morning. Perfect. We're in the toilet and they got this beautiful photo in the toilet.
Can I have a photo here?
Nipmaluk Gorge. On the Nitmaluk Gorge tour. Doing a couple of gorges today. Our guide
We're
there.
going a long way up that way is where we're going.
We're heading up the gorge that way. Cruising up Nitmaluk Gorge, look at that. Magnificent. We even get to see Karina's head. The lady with the reading glasses. Billy. Hang on, Billy. The lads.
Hello.
You good?
Yeah, good.
Kathy, what's happening?
Nothing.
You pumped?
Yep.
Good. Michael.
How you going, Dad?
Hey, Mum.
Mum?
So there's some Aboriginal artwork up here. Checking it out.
Yeah.
So we've got off the boat and we're going for a wander between gorges.
Yeah.
Colin's resting in the midpoint.
Yeah.
We can't get his walker through, but he's happy with that. So the rest of us gang, we're going for a wander. Here's Rob. You enjoying yourself, Rob, or what?
Loving it, man.
Loving it, man. The Colac connection sitting there. One of the big floods, the water levels there was about 1.5 meters above that small cave there. So that would be very, very
Where we
high.
going the most tomorrow, Sarah?
So you got some canoes here, so you can canoe up the gorge if you wanted. If you're feeling energetic, and if you're feeling really energetic, you can go up to about the 13th, I think they said 13th gorge, and go camping. Or get a helicopter. So heading back towards the dock where we're going to jump out, and we're going to make our way up towards Kakadu. So tomorrow they're going to feed a crocodile here at the Bark Hut Inn, and we just found out this head is its mother. So obviously it didn't last too long, but this is a big crocodile head. So here we are, the Bark Hut Inn. We did our 2-hour, well, probably 2.5 hour Nitmaluk Gorge tour, and then we had some lunch, jumped in the Merc, and then we took off up here. And now we're just outside Kakadu, the Bark Hut Inn. And I found this place last year and just thought, wow, what a place to stay. Love to bring a group out and stay here, so we are this year. They're all little cherubs. Now this is the entry into the bar area, and we'll get a photo here as well. So inside of the Bark Hut Inn, here's what it looks like. What a cool place. Your telly's up and things like that. The cook's off, so we had pizza for dinner tonight. This morning up with the Sparrows, we're heading out to our boat cruise. We're going to get a group photo in front of the Kakadu sign, because you just got to do that when you come to Kakadu. All right, here we are, Kakadu, the gang, getting their photo there.
How you going, Mum?
Welcome to the Aboriginal lands of Kakadu National
Mum?
Park. And hello to Michael's mum and dad.
Mum. Hey, Dad.
Crocodiles scatter along the bank here. They're just warming up for the day.
Yeah.
Look at it.
No, I'm not going near it.
I keep asking Michael to go for a swim, but he's not into it.
I don't want to.
There's no sense of adventure, this guy.
I don't want to get bitten by it.
Good thing is, if we fall in the water, we got life jackets. So we don't want to go swimming here. And if we go in the water, we're probably going to get eaten quicker than we can put a life jacket on.
Crocodiles.
We've been let loose in Arnhem Land, so climbing up this rocky outcrop to go and have a view. Rob and I are going for the twins look today. Check out the tops. Couple of good looking roosters, aren't we? Hey?
Yeah.
Spear into the water.
Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive, mate.
Clever,
Okay,
very
thank you
clever.
very much.
A bit of a morning tea at Injalac Arts, and there's a little art store right out near where we've done our boat cruise. It's a pretty quiet place. This is the only store around, doesn't sell coffee. It's literally just arts, ice creams and drinks. That's it. So we're going to go up Ubirr Rock very shortly, or up Ubirr, as the Aboriginals say, and have a wander around there. Apparently it's got fantastic views. All right, so we're going to wander up. We're on the track that goes up Ubirr. And you've got to roll your tongue when you say it. So we're going to wander up there. We're going to have a look at these signs here. Check out what they say. Some of the rock art as we wander up to Ubirr. So up here we got thylacine, or a Tassie tiger, Tasmanian tiger.
Painting of one.
It's part of the rock art, so
It's just a
very
painting.
clever. So this is the top of Kakadu. A completely different style of Kakadu up here, because it's a bit more tropical up here, a lot more wetlands than what it is down south.
Missing his one of his front paws. Look.
He'd definitely give you a love tap, wouldn't he?
Oh.
So he's fed Wednesdays and Saturdays. Big boy. Tonight, while it's light, we're actually back at the Bar Cut Inn. We're going to have dinner here tonight. This is where we're staying. This is the back end of it. Very comfortable. Gang here, well, some of the gang here, they've got the water buffalo, or the buffalo, and Ed with the emu. Oh.
Oh, did I just get slobbered on?
Ari got a bit of a buffalo kiss. Over there is the snake pit. So this is us, Bar Cut Inn. It's part of a BP survey, which is pretty common up the top end here. And then we got the actual service station on the right. And I wandered in last night in those doors, and that's where we had dinner, into the big sort of indoor-outdoor restaurant eating area. Big bar along there. So it's a pretty cool looking pub, this one. Good place to come and pull up for a couple of nights and chill out. Bar over there. Plenty of table and chairs. Cruising up the highway, and we come up against this massive termite mound, or ant mound. It's massive. It's probably about 4 metres high, I reckon. So we're in Darwin now, and we come into the RFDS little museum here, in a World War II exhibit. We're going to go and spend some money possibly. We've got a virtual headset we're going to put on our heads. This thing that shows the bombing of Darwin. We're going to experience that. Then right over the back there, we can jump in that RFDS plane and have a bit of a look. So the air raid siren here signifies they're about to start the bombing of Darwin exhibit. We're going to see, you can see the aircraft coming in over Darwin there. And on the screen there, it also shows an image. It's one of the RFDS aircraft. Look, it's well over $1 million just to outfit the aircraft these days. So they don't use they don't use these prop planes anymore. They're actually, a lot of them are jet aircraft, because it's quicker and more fuel effective. Going in for the kiss of life, are you, Brendan? Maybe not with Bruce, though.
No.
I think you'd probably prefer to give the kiss of life to Catherine.
Yeah.
There's Rob coming into the aircraft.
Buddy, I'm here, buddy boy.
Kiss of life, maybe. Just had lunch down at the Darwin Pier, overlooking the beautiful water here. Fantastic. Oh, look at all the birds up in the sky. Here's the gang. We're wandering back to the van. We're going to go for a cruise around Darwin and down to our accommodation. The magic of Mindle Beach markets. No visit to the top end would be right without a visit to the markets. There's my shadow. Me and my shadow. There's Michael. And up the back we've got some Aboriginals singing us a merry little tune. A merry jig. Got some ice cream. How's the ice cream, you guys? That'll put hairs on your chest, no doubt. Michael's got a new pair of sunnies. We call him Elton John.
Sunnies. How you going?
How's this?
I love you.
We
New
didn't-
pair of sunnies, Mum.
They didn't have a visa thing, so we couldn't pay, so they just gave him his sunnies. What a bargain. Did you have a good holiday?
Yes, I did.
What did you enjoy?
I enjoyed the boat ride
The boat rides?
and also going for the walk up, you know,
Ubirr Rock.
Deer Rock.
Yeah, it was good. What about you, Rob?
I'd just like to say a big thing to everyone here. You know, I've had an absolute awesome time. Had boat rides, had markets.
That big walk up the rock, that was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Michael? Did you have a good holiday?
I loved the whole lot of it, not just one.
Everything.
Yeah.
And you were so worn out after that big walk that you had to sleep.
And I'm going to be looking forward to doing the next one, going to Cape York when I save more. Not next year, some other time when I save more, okay?
Exactly.
You hear me?
What about you, Colin? Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, had a very good time seeing those places and the rocks and doing good at the sunset too.
Yeah, it was very nice, wasn't it? Now, Mr. Brendan. What did you think, Brendan?
Excellent, Peter.
All he did was talk, this guy. It was just a hassle. Oh, yap, 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 yap. Kathy.
I love it because it's only my first time to come on Osmates.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
you.